more you distract yourself, the more you know deep down how easily it is to be distracted, or how little effort it can take. If you fail to acknowledge or find the place in your mind that won't take laziness as an answer, you will never actively want to fall back to the distractions that weaken your mind. The start of the week, I had distractions on my mind as this week, looking back, it has, when you distract yourself, you make it in your mind easier to be distracted in the future, as you know that once you are in a place where you can get distracted, you know how easy it is for you to get distracted. But if you look at it in a better way, if you look at it as a man, the way that you should be looking at situations, the more vulnerable you are to being distracted, the easier it is to stop yourself from being distracted. But you have to combine yourself from not being distracted with the fact that you need to be present, you need to understand a problem that may arise in your day, a place that you may have experienced before which you might get distracted by, a situation, a person, an activity, a place of comfort. So if you know the effort that it takes to distract yourself, if you know that you might not need to stop yourself because you already know how little effort it takes to be distracted, if you know the little amount of effort or the little thing that you can do to stop yourself from being distracted, maybe it's something that you can do each time before you get distracted, something that you say in your head. Recently, I've been reading a book called The Way of the Superior Man, and there is a chapter in the book which is, do not sacrifice your purpose for women. And this can apply to distractions and what we are talking about here. If you tell yourself, do not sacrifice your purpose for distractions, for the degeneracy, for women, for problems, for a little bit of satisfaction, in your brain, you will switch on the part that is purposeful. You'll switch on the part of the brain that is mature, the part of the brain that understands a problem or a problem that you are in. And as soon as you realize a problem that you're in, you can stop that from happening by understanding this is not going to help you, this is not going to help your life, this is not going to help you to get closer to your purpose, get closer to the love that you can give to others, get closer to the love that you can receive from others or people or places or situations. So that is the first part of distractions that I have been contemplating this week, as for me, distractions are quite easy, I think. But for most people they are. Even for people that say that they're extremely disciplined. If you work extremely hard on something for so long and you're so disciplined and you avoid situations, you're not strengthening your capability to not be distracted by just changing your environment. You're only just stopping yourself by changing the environment, which is the 100% best thing to do. But it's not going to help you from going back into the environment and wanting to do it again. So be careful of yourself, and be careful of the problem that you can get yourself into. Be careful of the places that you can fall back into, because it will destroy your happiness. It can and might and will destroy the way you feel about yourself, how strong you feel about yourself, how confident you think you are. If you fail to acknowledge or find the place in your mind that won't take laziness as an answer, you will never actually want to fall back to the distractions that weaken your mind. If you avoid laziness, if you understand that distractions will weaken you, will weaken your mind, it will take little effort than it used to avoid distractions, because you realize that once you're in a state of mind, or once you're in a certain posture or position that you have been in before, that you know is a weak position, then you can understand that you're in a vulnerable position for yourself, for your mind, for your presence. You can then stop yourself with little effort, and you won't take anything but a distraction as a problem or as a lazy position. Anything that doesn't help you or provide you with power, provide you with strength, the possibility of growth, the possibility of love, then no should be the right answer. You shouldn't need to think about if something is a distraction or if something is a problem, if you know what is wrong. I'm gonna keep this video short. I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet, as I don't want to talk too much about it, because if it's taken little effort for you to be distracted, then you're being lazy. You're being lazy to the fact that you do not know how bad a distraction can hurt you, can harm you in the future, or can harm your growth, the position that you're in. So if you do take one thing from this video, I hope it is that if you put more effort into yourself, if you put more effort into your growth, and you start to take laziness as a weakening thing, something that isn't good, you will be distracted less and you will be happier going forward. If you have any more questions, message me on Instagram. Have a great day. Peace out.